Merry Christmas, legends. I hope that you've had a fantastic day, and if you're celebrating the holiday, and I hope you've been lucky enough to get to spend it with family. I know there's a lot of people this year that are not getting the opportunity because of everything that's going on in the world. They're not getting a chance to get home to check out Christmas with their family and chill out and just have a bit of family fun. It's unfortunately for a lot of people, it tends to be this time of year that we do get that time to celebrate with family. But I know a few people personally this year that haven't had the opportunity to get home, so I hope you're one of the lucky ones. And yes, for this video I thought to myself, what are we gonna do on the review channel for Christmas? And I thought, for me, there has always been a certain set of films that I want to watch on Christmas Day every year that just makes the day for me. And generally, a few of these movies, like one of them is not going to surprise you, the other two may. But for me, my love of film goes way back to childhood movies, and that one of the big things before my parents passed, what me and my father, whenever I was a child, did at the weekends was our thing was go grab a couple of movies and go to the video store. Yes, kids, I am that old. We would have went over to the video store on a Saturday afternoon and grabbed a couple of movies, and on a Sunday mainly, well, a lot of times we got them on the Saturday, watched them Saturday evening, but it would usually be a Sunday afternoon thing, and we would sit down and watch a few movies. So two of my favourite Christmas films comes directly from that period in my life. I'm 42 right now, so we're going back to some of the old stuff now. Unfortunately, there's one of these movies I don't have on DVD, but I'm actually waiting on it. I tracked it down online, got it ordered a few days before Christmas, so I was hoping to get it in before now, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But we do have iTunes, so I'm just going to bring it up right here and let you see what the first one is. It is, if that is going to focus in on that, it is Yogi's First Christmas. Hopefully I can't really see the monitor from here. So Hanna-Barbera, classic film from 1980. It's like a special for the Yogi Bear cartoons, and of course the bears, they hibernate through Christmas. But this year at the Jellystone Park, there is a holiday retreat there, and a lot of the characters are there to celebrate Christmas, and they're singing songs, and Yogi and Boo Boo in their cave get woken up by the celebrations. So they appear before their hibernation period's up on the lead up to Christmas, and Yogi decides he's going to stay awake. But throughout this, what characters have we all got? There's two holiday grouches that are trying to bring it to a standstill. Herman the Hermit and the spoiled nephew of the woman that actually owns the holiday retreat, and she's considering selling it. So the kid doesn't like Christmas, this hermit doesn't like Christmas, so the two of them team up at one point to try and destroy everybody else's Christmas. So as usual, we have Ranger Smith chasing down Yogi and Boo Boo. He wants to try, and he knows they've got a tendency to be troublemakers, so he's like, I'm going to get these pair back into their cave and back into hibernation. But Yogi manages to get on the good side of the owner of this holiday retreat that everybody else is trying to impress. So he's actually brought in by horror, and to Ranger Smith's horror, he has to try and help Yogi get through it. It's a great little movie. Went further into it than I was actually expecting to do in this video, but it's one of these things, like 1980, I was 1 year old whenever this came out, so this was one of the rentable movies whenever I was a small child at the video store. This one was got. I remember getting that rented out for, and we actually had it recorded off television on VHS herself at one point, but I remember getting that rented out at probably about 84, 85. I can remember watching it, and it's, it's a great little film, but not a classic. But for, again, as I said, this little list of mine over free movies, it's more the experience and the memory than anything else at this point. And you think it's probably weird, like a 42-year-old guy sitting down on a Christmas day to watch this movie. So I get that, but it is a nice memory of me and my father, and father son time back in the day, which also brings us on to a similar situation, another movie that was rented out at the same place by my father for me as a child, and we watched it, and it is a little movie called The Night They Saved Christmas. Now this one here is, I don't believe this is a well-known movie. It stars Paul Williams, Art Garney and Jacqueline Smith, and in all honesty it seems to me that this would have been a made for television movie. This one was actually 1986 it was released, and basically in this film the children's father Michael, also the prospector's head geologist, there's I'm just going to read the back of the cover for you. Experience a magical journey of discovery as David, Marianne, CB and their mother Claudia, Jacqueline Smith, race against time to stop a group of Arctic oil prospectors from accidentally blowing up Santa Claus. So the children's father, Michael, also the prospector's head geologist, is under pressure from his boss to strike oil big before Christmas. In a desperate bid to save his job, he begins blasting with dynamite, but unknowingly also starts to cause serious damage to the North Pole city, the fantastical home of Santa Claus. Art Garney and his army of toy-making elves. Only the children, with the help of the chief elf Ed, played by Paul Williams. If that name's familiar to you, he was actually little Enos Burdett from Smokey and the Bandit. He's great in this movie. Only the children, with the help of the chief elf Ed, can convince their skeptical father to stop the blasting by proving Santa Claus really exists and save Christmas once and for all. From the white knuckle sleigh ride to the North Pole city to Santa's incredible secret toy shop experience, 1,000 magical moments of Christmas time delight. This is, again, a great little movie. It's more, and again, just like Yogi's First Christmas, probably doesn't go down on the list of real classic Christmas movies, but for me it was the experience of father-son time back in the day. It's just a nice memory for me, and it's great at this time of the year to relive that for myself. Now, the one everybody is probably going to agree with, Bill Murray and Scrooged. This is an epic movie, and basically the Christmas Carol story updated to modern day. A TV executive is trying to run his live, he's going to broadcast a live version of the Christmas Carol out on Christmas Eve and the Christmas morning, and he's just, basically a modern day Scrooge, and it is fantastic. He gets, just like in A Christmas Carol, he is visited by the ghost of his former business partner, now damned for the way he lived in life, and is warned about the free spirits coming to meet him, or coming to visit him on Christmas. And Bill Murray in this movie is actually flipping brilliant. Like, I love all the movies Bill Murray has done, and this one here was just, I don't know, I enjoyed this one so much. I can't picture anybody else other than Bill Murray in this movie. Just fantastic. Another little 80s gem right here from 1988. Not so much the experience this time, more for the movie itself. This was just something that I was the right age for when this came out. I remember going to the cinema and actually seeing this movie on the big screen, and it just strikes a chord each time with me. Every time I watch it, it just feels a Christmas movie should make you feel a certain way. Scrooged does that for me, along with these other three movies. I don't think anything else really has come close after that. Probably the only other movie that I would give as off the top of my head as an honourable mention at this point would be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, as an horror movie that I don't have to see at Christmas, but if I come across it on television, I will watch it. But for me, the essentials on a Christmas right now for me is Yogi's First Christmas, The Night They Saved Christmas, and Scrooged. So let me know in the comments below this video what your favourite Christmas movies are. I know everybody has their own little list, and yeah, that's a fairly personal list for me. I didn't want to go down just a classic list and just, a lot of people tend to just, if they're going to make a video like this for Christmas, they'll probably just look up a list of Christmas movies online and look up a top 10 and just pick out their favourites from it. Part of me was going to do that, but I was actually just getting ready to sit down, check out these movies today, and I thought I'll share this on the channel. So let me know your list in the comments below, and I hope the rest of your holidays is absolutely fantastic. And yes, Merry Christmas.